How's it going, YouTube? SM Savage bringing you capture the flag, sorry, on terminal. I am using the SCAR, which is a very powerful gun. I'm using Scavenger, Hardline, and Ninja. And I like capture the flag. It's one of my favorite game types. I think Team Deathmatch brings out too many campers. It seems like nobody knows how to really play domination. And Demolition can just be a little too fast-paced for me. So, I like sticking with capture the flag. Because you can kind of play however you feel comfortable, I guess. And dear God, that is a huge piece of glass. God forbid anybody ever have a piece of glass fall that far or that close to their face. It's like 5 inches thick and people can knife through it. Unexplainable phenomenon. So I save my teammate right there and I get this miraculous knife. I play on tactical and it's really hard for me to like knife people because I really have to think about it and it's not as big of a reflex as hitting the floor. So the thing about capture the flag is it's just like any other game type where the easiest way to win or to take advantage and destroy the other team is to control 70 to 80% of the map in your favor. So that's what I'm doing here. A couple of them get by and I have to go back and clean up our spawn, but it's really not hard. And the main key I would have to say is making sure that your team is spread out and not on one side of the map or the other. Because if you can control 70 or 80% of the map, it's a lot easier for, especially in capture the flag, for your teammates to run in, grab the enemy flag, and run back to safety. If you only control 30 to 40% of the map, it's a lot more difficult for somebody to make that journey to the enemy flag and back. So, that being said, that's what I believe that me and this group of randoms are doing very, very successfully in this game. And a lot of it is like your responsibility, I would say, as a player. I'm always checking my radar and trying to see where my team isn't and where the enemy could come from. That plane, I like to really stay away from it because it's just no good. If you try to run down that plane 8.5 times out of 10, you're going to come into a camper. And but when people come into that plane, it's really easy to kill them coming out of it. So I try not to worry about getting too close over there, but always kind of keep an eye on it. The SCAR is a awesome, super powerful gun. Its only downside is probably the shorter mag, but easily fixed by constant reloading. So what I'm trying to do is kind of get air support. This is a really low scoring game. Actually, I think we only go 2-0. But this was just me kind of trying to support my team in the idea of maintaining cover and getting my kill streaks, etc., etc. The SCAR is one of the few guns that I am comfortable using hardline with. I would have to say that the other is the Tavor, the TAR 21, or whatever you want to call it, because both of those guns maintain a lot of damage without stopping power. And I find myself not using the SCAR as much for some reason, because I usually start out and I'll use the FAMAS or sometimes the M4, and then I kind of use my UMP, my subs a little more. But it's never a not fun gun to use. So right here I kind of try to push into the enemy spawn a little more, and I get back behind all these metal detectors, which is a really good place to be picking off the enemy and retreating to some kind of cover at the same time. I take a couple out. That guy, I think, ends up coming to kill me in the end. I'm right here, and I kill this guy, and then I get killed from right to my left by the guy who I think I was shooting at earlier. So I do a little spectating time, and I like Terminal. It's one of my more favorite maps. I think it has really good balance, and I don't know, it has a lot of ins and outs of certain areas that make it very easy to flank if you're dealing with non-experienced people, but at the same time there are a lot of really big camping spots like on top of the building right now. So 5-minute half and we switch sides. It's another great thing about it. Even if you get a map that's really heavy to one side, you get the chance to defend or play offense on the other side, which is really good to do on a map like Skid Row, where there's a building right next to the flag that anybody can camp and keep any enemy away from the flag. So I mean, that's really as far as a lot of my capture the flag strategies go. On game types like, I guess on any game type, however, it's important to keep in mind that you don't want to control the entire map. Controlling 70, 80, maybe 90% of the map is a good way to win, get a lot of kills, and keep your enemy spawning in one place. You'll usually know if you're spawn killing effectively because everybody in the other team will start to leave. And Terminal is a great place to do that, especially the flag that we're attacking right now. They will usually just spawn in the lobby or on the airstrip somewhere. They won't spawn in the building I'm at now or the plane. And on the side I'm defending, they usually have to spawn in near around the gift store if you're really closing in. But if you're all up in the spawn like my guys are right now, here I kind of retreat backwards, because if a lot of your team is actually where they're going to spawn, the game will put them still on their side of the map but more towards the middle, and that can be a really annoying thing to be getting killed from behind like that. So I try to keep that distance away from the spawn. I put half a clip into that painkiller guy and then kill the last guy with like 2 bullets. Call in my second stealth bomber. I played this game not too long after my last round, so I'm still going for the stealth bomber challenge emblem. SCAR is a great, I've had extended mags for it, and that I would say would be the gun at its perfection, would be extended mags. It has really good iron sights. I'm using the red dot to get holographic, which I got like right at the beginning of the game. Right there I get killed from, I don't know, the guy just walked up right when I turned around. And we all have our unlucky moments. This half is one I don't play as well, and I find that most of my deaths come from this half, and I kind of lose it towards the end. Or I don't know if the enemy team got a couple more guys that were a little better, or if my team kind of fell apart. I don't know, but a couple of my deaths come right here at the end, and they're making a little more of an aggressive move towards our spawn. And see, we're all spawning in the gift store, which is really bad because you have to leave the gift store to get anywhere, and there's no other way out of it. And it's a really easy place to camp, or to spawn kill, is that gift store. So I try to kind of push away from it and get my team back to the middle of the map. And I don't know, that's pretty much it. I love the campaign level in this airport. I think it was, I don't know, I hear a lot of people saying, you know, it's really disturbing and not right that they had a level like the airport level in the campaign, but I found it pretty entertaining. It's a video game, I don't take it too seriously. I'm not gonna go shoot up an airport, but it was kind of an entertaining thing to do. I won't lie to you guys, and I know you all think the same way, so you know, alright. So I think the game is pretty much over. It's only like 40 seconds. I don't know how I miss that guy every time, and I don't know how that AC-130 bullet came just just after the guy was able to kill me. If it would have been a few seconds sooner, I would have still been alive. As for future games, I'm completely open to suggestions on what you guys want to see me, do kill streaks. I kind of stopped using the 11 kill streaks just because I didn't think they were very fun. I might go back to using the AC-130 to get that emblem, but other than that, it's kind of lower kill streaks for me. And that's the end of the game. 2-0. I think I went 36, 4, and 5. So make sure to rate and comment, and thanks for watching.